Ever felt like your home is too full, not just with stuff, but with feelings that weigh you down? Have you kept things because they remind you of the past, even if they're not useful or happy memories? Or have you ever noticed how some items around you seem to bring a gloom, making it hard to let them go? Today, we're diving into how the simple yet deep teachings of Buddhism can help us clear up our living spaces and, more importantly, lighten our minds and hearts. We'll see how getting rid of physical things can actually help us let go of old emotions, making us feel more at peace and clear-headed. This journey is not just about throwing things away. It's about making space for new and better feelings and experiences. It's about creating a home that truly shows who we are deep down and who we want to become. As we walk through the 10 things you should remove from your house right now, let's think of each piece of advice not just as a tip for cleaning up, but as a step towards a simpler, more mindful way of living. From the clutter that messes with our minds to broken things that reflect parts of our lives we haven't fixed, each thing we'll talk about can help change not just our rooms, but also our lives. We're here to make this journey easy to understand and follow, using the calm and wise teachings of Buddha to light the way. Whether you know a lot about living mindfully, or this is your first time hearing about it, our tips are meant for everyone, offering new ways to think about decluttering and growing personally. So we ask you to stay with us until the end of this video for a full guide that doesn't just teach, but also inspires real change in both your space and your inner self. And if this video helps you see things in a new light, please hit the like button and subscribe to our Wisdom in Real Life YouTube channel. Here we keep exploring how ancient wisdom can solve modern problems in simple, everyday language. Let's start this journey together, finding out how letting go of certain things can actually be a big step towards the life you've always wanted. 1. The burden of clutter. Clutter. Let's take a look around our homes. Often we find them filled with things we no longer use, need, or even remember acquiring. This isn't just about having too much stuff. It's about what all this clutter does to us on the inside. It's like every unnecessary item is a little weight on our mind, making us feel more stressed and less free. This journey into decluttering isn't just about cleaning up. It's a deeper dive into finding peace and simplicity in our lives. Reflecting on some very wise advice from Buddhism, Buddhism teaches us about the beauty of letting go and living simply. When we start to clear out things we don't need, we're not just making more room in our closets. We're making more room in our minds for calm and happiness. Think of decluttering not as a chore, but as a quiet moment to yourself where each choice to keep or remove an item is a step towards a clearer, more peaceful life. Imagine how nice it feels to be in a room where everything has its place, where there's space to breathe and move freely. This isn't about living with almost nothing, but choosing to keep around us only those things that really matter, that bring us joy or serve a real purpose. It's realizing that happiness doesn't come from things, but from the love, memories, and peace we create in our spaces. In taking this first step to declutter, we're beginning a journey that goes beyond just cleaning up. It's about adopting a simpler, more mindful way of living that brings us closer to true happiness. This isn't just about getting rid of stuff, but about choosing a way of life where we focus on what really matters. As we move through our homes, making decisions about what to keep and what to let go, we're practicing being mindful and present. This is at the heart of Buddhism, finding joy and freedom, not in having more, but in fully appreciating and cherishing what we have. So, let's start this journey by looking at our clutter, not as a pile of tasks, but as an opportunity for growth and peace. It's not just about emptying our space, but filling our lives with meaning, joy, and the beauty of the present moment. This is what it means to live a clutter-free life, where each cleared space reflects a clearer mind, and every choice to let go is a step towards a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. Releasing negative memories. Our homes are more than just places to live. They're filled with memories. But sometimes among these memories, there are items that remind us of tough times or sad moments. These items can make our hearts heavy without us even realizing it. It's like they silently whisper old stories that we don't need to hear anymore. Letting go of these items isn't just about making more room in our closets or shelves. It's about making our minds and hearts lighter too. It's a step toward feeling better, happier, and more at peace. Buddhism teaches us about the beauty of letting go and living in the now. When we keep things that remind us of sad or hard times, we keep ourselves tied to those moments, making it hard to enjoy today fully. Choosing to let these things go is not about forgetting our past. It's about giving ourselves permission to move forward lighter and freer. This letting go is a kind act to ourselves, a way to clear out not just our homes, but also the clutter inside us that keeps us from being truly happy. Letting go of these reminders of the past should be done gently and with kindness toward ourselves. It means understanding that our past is a part of us, but doesn't have to control us. Every time we decide to let go of something that brings back sad memories, it's a chance to say goodbye to old hurts and welcome new possibilities for happiness. This can feel tough, but it's also very freeing. It opens up space in our lives for new memories and joys that are waiting just around the corner. Making a small ritual or ceremony when we let go of these items can help make the process more meaningful. It could be a quiet moment to think about what we've learned from those times, a few words said out loud to forgive, or just a deep breath of readiness to let go. This turns the act of cleaning out our spaces into a special moment of healing and making peace with our stories, showing that it's about more than just getting rid of stuff. It's about honoring our journey and choosing what parts of it we want to bring with us into our future. By clearing away things that bring back tough memories, we make our homes into places that lift us up and make us feel safe and peaceful. This shows how much we care about our own happiness and well-being. Our homes become a reflection of our journey through life, holding not only the happy moments but also the challenges, all treated with care and understanding. This journey teaches us about life's constant changes. Just as Buddhism tells us, our feelings about the past can shift, turning old pains into sources of strength. Letting go of things that remind us of negative memories frees us to create a space that nurtures positivity and growth, helping us to live more fully in the present moment. Reminding us of these past pains helps us see that everything changes, and with time, healing is possible. In saying goodbye to these items, we also learn to forgive. This forgiveness might be for others or for ourselves. It's a powerful step that frees us from old hurts and helps us live more fully in today. This doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but it does mean not letting it hold us back anymore. Feeling clearer and lighter from letting go of these items affects all parts of our lives. It changes how we see ourselves, how we interact with others, and how ready we feel to face new challenges. We start to notice the beauty of now more, living with hearts and minds open to what's happening right in front of us. Choosing to let go of reminders of tough times is a deep act of self-care. It's realizing we can't change what's already happened, but we can decide how we live now and what we look forward to. By surrounding ourselves with things that make us feel good, we build a home that truly shows who we are and what we hope for. To wrap up, cleaning out things that bring back sad memories is not just about decluttering our spaces. It's a healing journey that brings us closer to peace and happiness. It invites us to live more in the moment, welcoming new joys and experiences with open arms. As we let go of the past, we make room for new memories, new happiness, and a renewed sense of purpose. This is the power of mindfulness, leading us to a life that's lighter and filled with joy. And if this is making sense to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our Wisdom in Real Life channel. Letting go of unwanted gifts. Letting go of unwanted gifts can sometimes be tricky. Sometimes we receive gifts that don't quite match our taste or needs. You know, those items hidden in drawers or closets, kept out of a sense of duty rather than joy. These unwanted gifts can make our spaces feel crowded and keep us from feeling truly happy at home. This isn't just about tidying up. It's about finding a balance between respecting the giver's kindness and respecting our own space. Buddhism shows us the value of living simply and intentionally. When we hold on to gifts out of obligation, it's like we're holding on to something we don't need, and that can stop us from enjoying the present. Everything in our home should make us happy or be useful. If a gift doesn't do that, it's okay to let it go. It's not about being unthankful. It's about being mindful of what we keep around us. We can let go of these gifts with a thankful heart, appreciating the thought behind the gift even if the item itself isn't for us. It's possible to be grateful for the giver's effort and still decide that the gift would be better loved by someone else. This letting go can also teach us what it really means to give. Being generous isn't just about giving stuff. It's about giving happiness. Sometimes passing an unwanted gift to someone who will treasure it is the best way to keep the spirit of the gift alive. This way, the kindness that started with the giver keeps moving, spreading joy further. When we clear out gifts we don't need, we open up our homes to new things, new energies. It's not just about having more space. It's about making room for things that truly mean something to us. Our homes start to reflect our true selves, filled only with items that bring us joy or serve a purpose. Letting go of these gifts helps us see that life changes, and so do we. What we liked or needed before might not be what we like or need now. Keeping a gift that doesn't fit our life anymore doesn't help us stay true to who we are today. This process can also help us get better at saying what we really want or don't want. It can lead to conversations about giving gifts that really matter, maybe experiences instead of things, which can make our relationship stronger by understanding each other better. Letting go is also a kind thing to do for ourselves. It means we're choosing our peace and the calm of our home without feeling guilty. It reminds us that it's important to look after our own well-being too. As we find new homes for these gifts, we can feel good about it. We're not just getting rid of something. We're giving it a chance to be loved and used somewhere else. This act of letting go is a gift in itself, a gift of freedom for us and possibly joy for someone else. This journey of finding new homes for unwanted gifts is really about making our homes places that support us feeling good. It's about choosing to live surrounded by things that really add something positive to our lives. So as we think about those unwanted gifts, let's do it with care, gratitude, and an open heart. This way, we respect the people who gave them to us, and we respect our own need for a happy, clutter-free space. It's about living thoughtfully, where everything in our home makes us feel good and tells a story we love. Eliminating broken and unused items. In our homes, we often keep things that are broken or we no longer use. This might be a lamp that stopped working, an old phone hidden in a drawer, or clothes we haven't worn for years. Keeping these items can make our homes feel crowded and stop us from feeling truly at ease. Clearing out these things isn't just about making more space. It's about getting rid of the clutter that can make our minds feel just as crowded. Buddhism teaches us about letting go and living in the moment. When we hang on to things we don't use, it's like we're holding on to a piece of the past or a maybe one day that never comes. These items can keep us from enjoying what's happening right now. Every broken or unused item we keep is a small reminder of something that isn't a part of our lives anymore. Choosing to let these items go can make us feel lighter. It means we're saying yes to more peace and space in our homes and lives. We don't have to throw everything away. Some things might be fixed or given to someone who can use them. But for those things that are really just taking up space, letting them go is a good choice for us. This is also a chance to practice detachment, an important idea in Buddhism. Detachment means not letting things define our happiness, especially things we don't even use or need. By letting go of these items, we learn to find joy in experiences and people, not just in stuff. Clearing out broken and unused items can also make our homes feel more welcoming and calm. A cluttered space can make us feel stressed and unsettled. When we clear these items out, our homes become places where we can truly relax and be happy. Doing this is also a step toward living more carefully with the planet. By thoughtfully getting rid of things and passing on what we don't need, we help reduce waste and care for our world. This matches the Buddhist way of showing kindness to all living things. Letting go of these items makes us think more about what we buy in the future. We start to choose things that last longer and really mean something to us. This way of thinking helps us live more simply and focus on what's truly important. There's a real sense of freedom in letting go of old and broken things. It's as if we're not just clearing out our homes, but also making space in our hearts and minds. Our spaces feel fresher, and so do we. This is also a chance to feel thankful as we decide what to keep and what to let go. We can remember the good times or use we got from these items. This gratitude makes cleaning out feel positive and meaningful. Lastly, getting rid of things we no longer use or that are broken helps us live more in the present. It encourages us to keep only what's useful or makes us happy now. This helps us enjoy the simple moments at home, whether we're alone, with family, or with friends. In the end, clearing out these items is about more than just tidying up. It's a way to live more mindfully and intentionally. It invites us to let go of the old and make space for new experiences and joys. This is what living a mindful life looks like, where our homes are a reflection of our inner peace and happiness. And if this is making sense to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our Wisdom in Real Life channel, Detoxifying from Old Electronics. In our homes today, we often find ourselves surrounded by old electronics, like outdated phones, computers that no longer work, and chargers we can't even remember using. These items don't just take up space in our drawers and closets. They also add to a kind of clutter that's more than just physical. It's like they keep us tied to an old digital version of ourselves, cluttering up our living spaces and minds. Cleaning out these old gadgets isn't just about making more room. It's about letting go of the past and making our homes places where we can live more peacefully and mindfully. Getting rid of old electronics helps us move towards a simpler life. Holding on to gadgets we don't use anymore is like keeping a box of things from the past that we don't need. It doesn't help us in any way and might even hold us back. When we decide to clean out these old items, we're choosing to keep only what really helps us and saying goodbye to what doesn't. This choice to clear out old tech stuff is a lot like what Buddhism teaches about not holding on to things too tightly. Letting go of these items shows us that our happiness isn't about having lots of stuff. This lesson helps us enjoy what we have right now, like spending time with family or enjoying a quiet moment, rather than wanting more gadgets. Cleaning up our space from old electronics can also make our homes feel calmer. Just having these unused and outdated items around can make our space feel cluttered, even if we don't realize it. When we remove them, our homes become more peaceful places that help us relax and be more present in the moment. Taking care of old electronics in the right way, like recycling them, is good for our planet too. It means less waste and shows that we care about the environment. This careful way of handling old gadgets fits with the idea of being kind to all living things, a big part of Buddhist thinking. This cleaning process also makes us think more about what we buy. It encourages us to be careful and think about what we really need before getting new electronics. This can lead us to make better choices, buying things that last longer and that we really value. Feeling free from the clutter of old electronics is a great feeling. It opens up not just our physical space, but also our minds. Without all these unused gadgets around, we can think more clearly, be more creative, and find it easier to relax. Giving away electronics we don't need anymore can also be a way to help others. When we donate gadgets that still work to people who can use them, we're sharing the benefits of technology and making a positive difference in someone else's life. This act of giving makes us feel good and connects us to a bigger community. Being thankful for what our electronics have given us is part of this process too, even as we decide to let go of them. We can remember the good times and help they've provided. This feeling of gratitude turns cleaning out our space from a chore into something that makes us feel good. Cleaning out old gadgets also gives us a chance to focus more on the people around us. Without the distraction of old, unused tech, we can spend more time talking and being with our loved ones, making our relationships stronger and our moments together richer. In the end, getting rid of old electronics is about creating a space that's more about living well than holding on to things. It's a step towards a life where we're more in tune with what's around us, living in a way that's kind and mindful. This choice to clear out the digital clutter is a big step towards making our homes more peaceful, making room for new experiences, and living a life that's full and happy. Removing uninspiring art. In our homes, the pictures and art we hang on our walls do more than just fill empty spaces. They can lift our mood, inspire us, or sometimes, without us even realizing, bring us down if they don't match who we are anymore. Changing the art in our homes isn't just about making things look nice. It's about making sure our surroundings really support how we feel and what we dream about. Think about art like it's a friend who speaks to us every day. If it's not saying anything nice or inspiring, why keep it around? Just like we grow and change, what we like and what speaks to us changes too. This means our home should change as well, showing who we are now. Taking a moment to look at our art and deciding what stays and what goes helps us make sure our homes are full of things that really mean something to us. Choosing to keep only the art that makes us feel good is a way to live more mindfully. It's about being aware of our surroundings and choosing things that make our homes feel like a happy, peaceful place. The art we choose should make our hearts sing. When we find art that really speaks to us, our homes start to feel more like a personal retreat, a place that lifts us up and calms us down. Every picture or piece can remind us of what we love, whether it's a peaceful scene from nature or something that makes us think and dream. Bringing in new art or changing what we have is also a way to freshen up our space. It's like opening a window to let in fresh air. This keeps our homes feeling alive and connected to who we are right now, making sure we have a space where we can be our best selves. Choosing what art to hang is also a fun way to express ourselves. It's a chance to show off what we love and what interests us, making our homes a true reflection of our personalities. This is a special kind of self-care, making sure our surroundings make us feel good and inspired. Letting go of art that doesn't inspire us anymore is also about learning not to hold on to things too tightly. It's understanding that what makes us happy isn't about having certain things, but about how we feel inside. This helps us enjoy our lives more, finding happiness in the moment and in the simple things around us. Sometimes, not having art on every wall can be a good thing. A little empty space can give our eyes a place to rest and our minds a space to wander and imagine. It's like leaving a page blank in a book for new stories to be written. When we choose to change the art in our homes, it's also a moment to be thankful for what those pieces have given us in the past, even as we let them go. We can remember the good feelings they once brought us. This makes changing things around feel positive and exciting, like we're getting ready for new adventures. Choosing art that really shows who we are can also help us connect with others. When someone visits and sees our art, it starts conversations and helps them get to know us better. It's a way to share a little piece of ourselves with the world. In the end, changing the art in our homes is about making our spaces truly ours. It's about surrounding ourselves with things that tell the world who we are and what we love, making every day a little more inspired and joyful. This is a beautiful way to make sure our homes are places where we can truly feel at peace and alive, ready for whatever comes next. And if this is making sense to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our Wisdom in Real Life channel. Clearing synthetic fragrances. In our homes, the smells we choose can really affect how we feel. Sometimes we use things like scented candles, sprays, or cleaners that smell good because they're made to smell like nature or something yummy. But these smells are often made in a lab, not from real flowers or fruits, and they can make our homes feel less natural and not as nice as we'd like. Choosing to use smells from real plants and natural stuff instead of these made-up ones is not just about making our homes smell better. It's about making our homes places where we can really relax, breathe easily, and feel closer to nature. Using fake smells can be easy and cheap, but they're not always good for us. They can have chemicals that aren't great to breathe in and can make our home feel less like the peaceful, natural space we want it to be. By saying goodbye to these opting for natural scents, we're choosing to make our homes feel more like cozy, natural spaces that are good for us and feel right. Choosing natural smells is a way to live more thoughtfully, akin to being more careful about the things we bring into our homes, ensuring they're beneficial for us and the planet. Natural smells, such as those from essential oils or real plants, can imbue our homes with a sense of calm and happiness without the need for anything artificial. Getting rid of synthetic fragrances can also contribute to cleaner air in our homes. Sometimes the compounds that make up these synthetic scents can pollute the air indoors without our awareness. By embracing scents derived from nature, we aid in maintaining clean air, fostering a healthier environment within our homes. Moreover, incorporating real natural smells can help us feel more connected to the outdoors. When our homes exude scents like genuine lavender, mint, or citrus, it's akin to bringing a piece of the garden indoors. This can evoke feelings of relaxation and joy, reminding us of the beauty and serenity of nature. Selecting natural smells is also a form of self-care. Certain natural scents, like peppermint for increased alertness or lavender for relaxation, can positively influence our mood and well-being. By opting for these natural aromas, we curate a space that not only smells pleasant, but also uplifts our spirits. Additionally, choosing natural fragrances demonstrates our care for the earth. When we opt for natural scents over synthetic ones, particularly those sourced sustainably, we contribute to environmental preservation. It's a small yet impactful way to make a difference, aligning our choices with sustainability principles. Crafting our own scents with natural ingredients can also be enjoyable and reflective of our individuality. Whether it's blending essential oils or creating potpourri from dried flowers and spices, it allows us to personalize our home's aroma, making it unique and special. Ultimately, transitioning from synthetic to natural scents is about transforming our homes into peaceful retreats, spaces that are healthy, happy, and intimately connected to nature. By embracing natural scents, we infuse our homes with the simple, authentic fragrances of the natural world that no longer serve us as like shedding layers of the past, allowing us to embrace our present selves more fully. Simplifying our wardrobe is not just about decluttering physical space, it's about decluttering our minds and making room for clarity and simplicity. Looking at a streamlined wardrobe brings a sense of calm and contentment rather than the overwhelm of too many choices. Each item becomes a cherished piece that reflects our personal style and brings us joy when we wear it. Simplifying our wardrobe helps us to appreciate the value of each garment, shifting our focus from quantity to quality. Ultimately, simplifying our wardrobe is a transformative process that goes beyond just clothing. It cultivates mindfulness, encourages conscious consumption, and fosters a sense of self-expression and confidence. By embracing simplicity in our wardrobe choices, we create space for what truly matters in our lives, allowing us to step into each day with clarity, purpose, and style. We don't like or wear is like holding on to the past. By letting them go, we make space for who we are now and who we're becoming. Choosing simpler clothes is also better for the earth. By focusing on fewer, better items, we help cut down on waste and support fairer ways of making clothes. This choice shows we care about living in a way that's good for the planet. With fewer clothes, we get creative in how we mix and match what we have, finding new ways to show our style. This creativity is fun and shows that we don't need lots of clothes to look and feel great. A neat and tidy closet makes our homes feel more peaceful too. When our closet is organized and only filled with clothes we use and love, it makes our living space feel calm and sorted out, just like our minds. Cutting down our wardrobe teaches us to be thankful for what we have. We learn to really value the clothes we choose to keep, seeing how they add to our lives and make us happy. In the end, simplifying our clothes is about living on purpose and being mindful. It's a way to quiet down the clutter in our lives, making room for what truly brings us joy. This simpler way of choosing our clothes is a step towards a happier and more focused life, where we're surrounded by things that make us happy and serve our needs. Reducing excessive worry and anxiety is like making a peaceful spot in our minds. It's about moving from being often stressed and thinking too much to feeling calm and seeing things clearly. This isn't just about worrying less, it's about making a life where we can handle tough times with a calm heart and a clear mind. Here's how we can start to make that change with simple steps that make a big difference in feeling better every day. Trying out mindfulness and meditation can help a lot. It's like using a map to stay on the right path and not get lost in our worries. These practices teach us to enjoy the here and now, lowering stress and helping us manage our thoughts better. Being active is super important too. It's like walking on the path we've made. Keeping it clear, moving around not only makes our bodies healthier, but also helps calm our minds by releasing happy hormones and giving us a feeling of doing something good. Eating healthy is like giving water to plants we've grown. Just like plants need the right stuff to grow, our brains need good food to stay healthy. Eating the right things can help us feel less anxious and improve our overall mood, and sleeping well are just as important. It's like letting the forest rest at night so it can be lively during the day. Sleep helps our minds recover from being stressed, making us feel less anxious and more ready for what's next. Cutting back on watching the news and scrolling through social media can help. It's like choosing not to put things that can hurt along our path. Staying informed is important, but too much bad news can make us more anxious. By picking what we read or watch carefully, we can keep our peace of mind. Sometimes we might need extra help, and that's okay. It's like asking for a guide to help us through. Talking to a therapist or counselor can give us tools and ideas to help keep our peaceful path clear. In the end, making our minds a less worried place is about doing things that help our mental health, like looking after a garden. It needs us to be aware, have good habits, practice being present, stay healthy, and lean on others. By sticking to these practices, we can create a life that's not just free of unnecessary worry, but also full of peace and joy. This is what it means to live mindfully and happily. enjoying each moment with a calm mind and a light heart. We've been on a pretty cool journey together, talking about how to make our homes and lives feel nicer and calmer. We looked at getting rid of stuff we don't really need, choosing lights that make our homes feel cozy, using scents from nature, and even making our closets simpler. Every step, from changing our lighting to worrying less, is all about creating more smiles and less stress in our lives. This whole thing isn't just about having fewer things or making our places look a certain way. It's really about feeling great where we live and in our own heads. By picking the stuff that truly makes us happy and saying goodbye to the rest, we make our lives richer and more fun. Everyone's journey is a bit different, and that's okay. The most important thing is finding what makes you feel best, making your home a place where you can really chill out, be yourself, and enjoy life's quiet moments. It's like making a cozy corner in a busy world where we can take a deep breath and enjoy the simple things. Let's keep these ideas with us as we move through each day, making little changes that really add up. Living simpler and with more attention to the now opens up room for the things that make us truly happy and peaceful. Thanks for being part of this adventure to make our homes and lives reflect the best parts of us and all the good we want to see around us. And if this is making sense to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our Tranquility Insights in Real Life channel.